right. Good evening and welcome to Alibaba Seriously. We were on sabbatical because of the Nations Cup, and Nations Cup is here and gone. We also believe that our third position was well deserved. At least we did not come back empty-handed. All right, so let's give the Super Eagles a round of applause. And that our coach. Did they do a 90 days challenge with him, or is that his face?
That's a face up, Abi.
Whether they use face up for that, but that robo coach.
Yes. That's our 8th bronze medal in the.
Let's just put all of it together and give let them give us something else. We'll exchange it for something. All right, and all that time, a lot happened. A lot happened in Lagos. Ruga or no Ruga came. They said they should build Ruga, they should not build Ruga.
That thing will cause beef.
The national
That thing will cause serious beef.
The National Assembly was reconstituted. Bajabia Miller became Speaker of the House of Reps, and Uroboman, an amazing man. Carried the maize, now
Amazing.
yes, and an amazing Uroboman became the Deputy Speaker of my king is watching now. His Royal Highness, His Royal Majesty Viofagbaroto, Ebele Richard, Ajuwe Osuto. He's watching, and he has said that I should leave the speaker. You know what I believe now is that when somebody gets into an office and it's from my particular area, they protect you. Like it's our own, is your own not doing any worse? Just leave it so. And then within this time, our girls also played.
Yeah.
What did they come back with?
No matter where you go, Bode Thomas.
Within the time that we were away, Bode Thomas took on this thing. Bode Thomas. And within that time, Naira Marley was released. I think it was the time. What for now? Naira Marley has been released. There's no...
When Naira Marley go back, the first message you put on Instagram, so whatever you do, just know that Jesus is with you.
And Jesus is with us. And then within that time, something happened. Donald Trump said something.
Said he was going to build the wall of Jericho.
Yes, so, and he said that they said he's going to deport a lot of people.
Thank God.
Yes. So at least we'll all be equal now. They
send
them back. They send everybody back. Within that time, Anthony Joshua came to Nigeria.
Yes.
Anthony Joshua came to Nigeria. It was when Anthony Joshua came. Keep quiet. Yes. Keep quiet. Everybody keep quiet. When Anthony Joshua came, that I saw that he was 6'7". I mean, he should walk with NEPA. So he wouldn't
6'7".
He won't. Yes. 6'7". He said if he had continued eating protein, he would have gotten to 7.
So that means if you fought at Joshua then, while you're using punch, you'll be using knock.
If I fought who?
Nothing, sir.
I didn't say.
No, you said you were going to beat him.
I didn't say I wanted to fight Anthony Joshua. I said I want to meet him, and I met him, and that's all. So Anthony Joshua came to Nigeria. Then just 2 days ago, Tony Braxton came to Nigeria. Yes, Tony Braxton came to Nigeria to celebrate with Nduka Obiagbona, who turned 60.
Wow.
But that said, within the week, Kate Henshaw celebrated her birthday.
Yeah.
Who else had a birthday? Several people had their birthdays, but we'll come to it later. Ladies and gentlemen, Alibaba Seriously will be right back. We want to thank you so much for all of you who were waiting. People were calling me every Sunday. The match is not so interesting. Why didn't you do your show? But you see, you see. But in any case, we are ready for you. And today, since Village Headmaster turned 50, it's been 50 years since Village Headmaster. Yeah. We are going to be meeting some of the cast members, and We'll be talking to you with them. We're going to have a wonderful time. Abi?
Yes.
Hey! Welcome back. In every society, there's the role of television. But beyond that, the content that you put on television speaks a lot about the truth that the people want to hear. It also says a lot about the dynamics of the society. It talks about what the people are made of and what makes the people. One instrument that bonded us together as one after the war, majorly after the war, was the television. Television, although it was black and white, it showed the coloration of a lot of people. I say that because I was a small boy who would just be pushed to one corner when these people start watching the program called The Village Headmaster. And there was just one television around at that time in the barracks. And the barracks was a small Nigeria, as it were. There were Kanuris, Nupe, and all of the Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, all kinds of tribes. I used to think that every person that spoke Hausa was Hausa until I found out in the barracks where we were that some of them were Kanuris.
Yes.
Some of them were thieves. Some of them were Igalas.
Zango Kataf.
Exactly. So when I found out, I was like, so you're not Hausa. So why do you have names that sound like Hausa? I said, oh, no, some of them are different. But in the barracks, we got to know a lot more of those people. Village Headmaster was something like that. Village Headmaster chronicled the lives of Nigerians, brought it in a very humorous way. It was the longest running TV series. So as they celebrate 50, ladies and gentlemen, I have the woman who was in charge, the Linda Ikeji of the Village Headmaster at the time, Auntie Ibidun Allison. How are you, ma'am?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay.
I'm happy to be here.
It's my pleasure to have you. And you still know this place.
And I said as we walked in here that this is the same studio, even though they have tempered it with red chairs and some purple food and everything. But this is the studio.
Same studio. All of these were working then. All of these were working. All these 21, 22 minutes. Studio A.
It's good. It's still functioning.
It's still functioning. Studio A. Now, people might have missed the show. There was a time I heard about it coming back. What happened?
Well, we are still waiting for those who say they want it to come back.
Okay.
And for those who say they will sponsor us because they want it to come back.
I think that must be the challenge.
Yes, that is the challenge. But we actually are trying to bring it back, and we believe it is coming back.
How were you headhunted? Who reached out to you? Who reached out to you and said,
it was Chief Shegun Olushola
of blessed memory again?
And that's a good question because the day he called me, I said, Ibidun, well, I've known Chief Olushola from Ibadan for a long, long time. I said, Ibidun, look, I want you to come and see me. There's something I want you to do for me. I said, what is it, Uncle? I used to call him Uncle. What is it? He said, just come to TV House. Well, I didn't go. I just said, Uncle, please, I will come, you know. And then he said, all right, I'll send you what I want you to do. And then they sent me a script. And I looked at the script and I said, fortunately for me, I was at Lintas.
Okay.
And there was
the advertising agency.
Yes, and there was Ted Mukoro. This was 1970.
Uncle Ted.
Ted Mukoro was right there in front of me. We were copywriters.
Who was the
together.
first village headmaster?
The very first one. And we were there together. And he was already on the program because the program started in 68.
Okay.
But I came in 70.
Okay.
And I said to him, I said, Uncle Ted, this is village headmaster they are sending. What is happening? Oh, and he said, I've been where you are on. I said, what is it now? And I saw the little place where they said Amebo and Pushebu.
And with a biro.
Yes, I said, just read this. So I did. And I told him, I said, I've read it. I had, I think, maybe 3 lines in the whole script.
Yeah.
I said, okay, no problem. I'll come and see you. So I went to see him and he said, did you read the whole script? I said, I did, but I have about 3 lines to say there. No problem, I'm happy.
But he needed you to understand the whole picture so that you could, yes. As always, yes.
Do that. So he said to me, he said, well, that's your role. You've seen it now. If you do, I said, Uncle, He said, I know you will do it and you can do it. So that's your role. I don't care what you say. So that was it. And the producer then was David Orere.
Okay.
Someone I had worked with before on radio and all that. So I said, David, what is this? I said, look, I wrote you into this thing. And you will do it. I know you are the one who will do it. I said, you give me 3 lines to say, I will do it. Don't worry. That was how I came in. And then I came for rehearsals the following day. And we started rehearsing. And everybody was, and I looked at all of them. So after that, I went to Uncle Shegun and said, Uncle Shegun, you are making me a gossip. You know that's not my job.
But you were playing the role perfectly. Because I understood, he said, after the first take, the first day, he said, I knew she would do it.
He said to me, he said,
Abi?
I said, well, thank you very much, I'll try. And so, look, a character does not make a play, really. And when they say that actors are born, I believe that that's not correct.
Sure.
Actors are not born.
The talent is there, it has to be honed.
Yes, it has to be, yes. And perhaps actors are made.
Sure.
Like, I would say now that the role I played was made by everybody.
Okay.
The director, the producer, the scriptwriter, the characters, the crewmen, everybody made that character.
Sure.
So, glory be to God.
All right.
I thank all of them.
Thank you, and thank you so
And
much.
NTA too.
NTA, of course, which was a platform that the village headmaster was on. Now, you played the role of the clerk.
Yes, the council clerk.
Council clerk. What was it? Because most of the time you came to the palace to clear some gray areas. And every time Chief Eleimi or Justice Esiri or Councillor Balogun, Councillor Balogun was a troublemaker.
Yeah.
How?
Was directly under him because he was a councillor.
And then you were the clerk.
Council,
yes.
Council, so that's it. Oja, local government council.
But he was such a troublesome person. He will quarrel with Eleimi. He will quarrel with Kabiesi. He will bring the chemist to court.
And the headmaster.
And the headmaster, everybody. Either the monies they're paying is not enough or something. How did you manage with the script? Because you were the youngest at the time.
Well,
at the time.
The thing is, as an actor, the whole thing lies on the script one.
Okay.
The director, what you are told to do, you do it perfectly. Like I read in a particular place, if you satisfy your director, you have made it.
Okay.
If you don't satisfy your director, that's the end.
Sure.
So when they bring the script, you read it, your director make some changes, then everybody has an input. That's
And then
all.
they do the blocking and everybody.
And you record it. That's all.
When did you join the?
I joined the new village headmaster in 1980. Actually, we started transmitting in 1985.
85 was the new village headmaster. Yes.
Here and
Ajara.
It was the new village headmaster that I joined in 1984.
Okay, that time these people had done like 10
Not more than 10 years.
Okay.
84,
Okay.
68,
Okay.
more than 10
But
years.
we're still growing. We're still growing.
You were young girls.
We're young girls and we're still growing in the program. We're doing things.
What was the connection of Ibadan to? What was the connection? It looks like everybody was coming from Ibadan. Everybody was coming from Ibadan to, because that was where the TV station started anyway.
Yes, that was where we started in 1960.
Okay.
Well, 59, 60. I started there in 60 anyway. But you see, the connection with Ibadan was that Shegun Olushala, Ambassador Shegun Olushala of blessed memory, was coming from Ibadan.
Of course.
His wife, Sisi Clara, was coming from
All
Ibadan.
of you were coming from Ibadan.
So that was the group. So when he started it, Soyado Sumu, who is now the Oba of the Oluwu of Owu, was the first producer of the program. So, and they had known, Uncle Christopher Kolade had known that the Oba Owu, Oluwu of Owu, was in London working with the BBC somewhere. Okay. So he said to him, look, there's something that is happening. Okay. And I would like you to come and produce it because you are like one of the old hands too. You know how is it? So he came. So the Ibadan thing is like Ibadan group.
Yes.
The Ibadan group.
They took over. They came over, took over television, radio, broadcasting.
Advertising, broadcasting.
Especially.
Advertising.
You call that David.
Yes. All of the advertising. As I said to you, Ted Mukuru and I worked in Ibadan.
The voiceover merchant.
Yes, all those people. So,
it's good. So we're going to work on something and see how we can put a stage play together for the 50th anniversary.
Yes.
And I think it's in October.
Yes.
It's in October.
Our dates in October.
Okay.
October 8th.
Okay.
And 10th and 11th.
All right then. So those are the dates.
Yes. October 8th we are going to have a colloquium.
Okay.
And then October 10th and 11th,
Okay.
we are going to have a matinee.
Okay.
We're going to have a live drama, of course, on stage.
Okay.
And then we will have a gala night where we hope that people will come. We're inviting everybody.
They will come.
And we hope that we'll have sponsors.
Sponsors will come because most of the people that worked with you guys owned advertising agency. You mentioned Linters.
That's
Since
true.
Alibaba said it.
It is,
It is done.
So
all right.
you are going to partner with us as well.
Sure. I will. I will. Yes. Okay. All right then. Let me just make this clear. I'm of the whiskey generation. It just happened that I know what this.
Now we know your real age.
We'll take a break. We'll be back after. All right. We took you down memory lane in talking about New Masquerade and how Village Headmaster, because Village Headmaster and New Masquerade were plays that reflected the society, corrected abnormal issues, and actually discussed national issues. So now that they're celebrating 50 years, we just want to let you know that we're bridging the gap between the old and the new. And so when the production comes, you'll get to know about it. Now, the guy that's coming up now, Kolidib, awesome entertainer, I hear. I think he's a show-off as well. Because what I found out is that people who know how to sing well, every time they come, they want live music. And so when we wanted to play music from sound for him, he said no, he wants that. Then he's met his match because this other keyboardist here, this Simon Keys, is a show-off as well. So ladies and gentlemen, call it in.
Let the show begin.
Two of you, show yourself.
Okay.
Key yourself.
Oh yeah. Alright. I know man who's gonna love ya unconditionally every night and morning. I know man who's gonna be there every time you call him. He'll come running. His name is El Shaddai, Elohim, Adonai. His name is Jesus. Oh, la, I told you, Jew, Kabisi, that's what we call him. Alright, 'cause he's a super God. He's a super God. Oh yes, he is. 'Cause he's a super. Oh, he's a super God. I know man who gives sight to the blind man. He helped the lame walk. I know, man, who can die to save you and to save me too. His name is El Shaddai, Elohim, Adonai. His name is Jesus. Oh, la, I told you, Jew, Kabisi, that is what we call him. Alright, 'cause he's a super God, super God. He's a super God. My God is a super God, super God. Yes, he is a super God.
Right, it's okay. Go. Ladies and gentlemen, call it in.
Thank you.
How did you see my pianist?
It's awesome, really awesome.
Okay, now what I want to find out from you is why do you people do that thing?
It's part of the skill.
Bending, Abi?
Part of the skill. It's called reef and runs.
Huh?
Reef and runs.
It's called reef.
Reef and runs. And waves.
Yeah.
And there's a vibrato to it.
Yeah, because the white. Because. You heard my young man? Yeah. Awesome. Auntie, you used to sing a bit.
I did. I love singing. In fact, I thought I was even going to be a singer.
Okay.
Yes, but as I said, things are made, not born.
All right, so
Good voice, good.
Awesome.
Very
You see, from a legend to
Thank you.
And in their time, there was no riff.
No, they probably had it. They had it to Sonny at this time.
Okay, so how long have you been singing?
All my life, basically.
Don't tell
All
me.
my life. I've been singing
From the womb.
That's the thing that they say.
Not from the womb. But I remember I started singing actively since I was 6. In secondary school, I was in
I started
orchestra.
singing since I was 6. So when my dad flogged me,
I've been singing since I was 6. I went to school where we had the orchestra, and I was in the orchestra as well.
Okay.
I played the violin, and I was also singing as a tenor singer in high school. So yeah, that's how the music part of me was born, basically.
I heard that people that play the violins twitch to the left.
Yeah, because the violin is usually on the side.
So that's why they thought that like the president was okay. All right, so you see, you were nailing a lot of notes there. Did you go for a voice training class or something?
I never had any professional training in music. I never had.
So this is just raw.
Well, raw and self-development, basically.
Okay.
I used to go on YouTube.
What's your self-development template? What do you do regularly? Do you
Okay,
sing?
I have the lip roll I do every morning before I sing. I did that before I sang down.
My son, my children do it now.
Yeah, well,
If the child is
yeah.
used to custard and you give the child a camel.
That is not intentional. This one is intentional. Yeah.
Okay.
You should develop it maybe. But I go on YouTube. I have this vocal videos I watch, so
Okay.
I use that to train myself. So I would say I train myself. Yeah, but I never went to any class to get any training. But I would be on YouTube. I studied abroad and we had a lot of internet back then.
Please listen carefully. He didn't say training is not necessary. He didn't say it's that whatever the teachers or mentors would have given him, he sourced by himself. Because somebody will go down and say, yeah, he didn't get a trainer now. So you worked hard on yourself.
On myself, yes.
Okay. Who were your influences?
A lot, but first Michael Jackson as always, and
Okay, that's the
Michael Jackson.
Yes, okay.
Michael Jackson, and I got influenced. My music was influenced by a lot of 90s R&B artists. So
Okay.
from Tyrese to Usher.
I'll be sure.
Yes, we have Lamar.
Who was the one that did ma 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 ma?
That's Miracle.
No.
Shit.
Please do, mama. You know, I love you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just a lot. Brian McKnight, Luther
Awesome.
Vandross.
Okay, so now I know your pedigree.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of old music. Old music.
Okay, and so why did you do this? Is a gospel song.
It's a gospel song.
So why did you go gospel?
No, I'm not a gospel musician. I'm an R&B singer.
Okay,
Yes.
so you just
But
felt
this
like
particular song was
expressing
expressing
yourself
myself. Yeah, this was my first gospel song.
Was there any story that led to it?
Well, I mean, I went through a rough patch basically. The past 2 years
they
I've
always
been
go through that rough.
rough patch. No, but I've had the past 2 years I wasn't
Okay,
active
your rough
musically.
patch, was it like Timidakolo, the police come to your house?
No, it wasn't that deep, but I mean, generally, it's just, I've had the past 2 years have been really, stressful, difficult, because I was doing my housemanship and I was doing my youth service. So there were so many things going on at the same time.
Was that the rough part?
Wait. You know, when he came into the lounge, he said he was doing his housemanship. And I asked if he was into
Real estate.
All right, so when did you do your housemanship?
In General Hospital, Lagos Island.
Medical man, yes.
Okay.
Yes, and youth service in Navy Hospital in Michael.
Okay.
Lagos.
Everything in Lagos?
Lagos.
But you studied abroad.
Yeah, I studied in Ukraine, Lviv, Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yes.
What part of Ukraine?
Lviv.
You don't know anywhere. You don't know anywhere outside Nigeria.
He just said it down. What part?
Lviv. Do you know
Lviv?
Lviv? Yes. Do you know where it is?
Okay, wait ahead. Lviv.
Okay.
Right before Tel Aviv?
Tel Aviv is in Israel.
Different.
Different zones entirely.
Tel Aviv is in Israel.
He's doing his own housemanship from right back there. Okay, so Ukraine, how did you Did they teach you in English there?
Yeah, they taught in English. My school, they have the English medium and we have the Russian medium.
Okay.
So foreign students study in English. Yes. And
Did
then,
you pick some Russian words?
a lot. Yeah, it's part of our curriculum in
7
school.
years.
So I was there for 6 years.
6 years.
And for that 6 years, you learn, part of your courses was the Russian language and Ukrainian language. So I knew a bit. I mean, I could go to the market and buy stuff. I could communicate.
So you're like a KGB now, kind of.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your plan for music?
I mean, I really, music is my passion. That's my major passion.
You're going into it full time.
I really want to go into it full time.
Won't your dad say, so you knew that you were going to cost me?
No.
So how did your father take it? That's what I'm coming to.
Oh, okay. Initially.
Because I say, how would you feel? Otiromo, he lost his school. He's gone 6 years. Otushi housemanship. Then he now comes and says, take your certificate.
NYC, 7 years.
8 years. Then he drops the certificate and says, take I want to be Davido.
Well, that question I'll answer by saying
Okay,
that
yes.
we have so many people these days. They are doctors, they are architects, they are engineers, they are lawyers, but they are hairdressers. They are makeup, I'm telling you, they are makeup artists. They are dressmakers, or I'll say tailors.
You see?
But they are doing very well
You
there.
know,
and
But
they're
don't
making their
forget,
millions.
yes, don't forget that basic training that they had has
To
helped
make a difference, yes.
to get there. And it will make a difference.
It is good that I involved Auntie Alison to this matter now. Because in those days, if you mentioned
Yes.
Music.
Go on.
anything. Can you imagine somebody coming to meet them at home, say like in the 70s, and say, Mommy, I want to do makeup artist. Yes. Family meeting.
Yes, correct. I'll tell you this.
Okay, yes.
When I was getting ready to go abroad to study broadcasting, drama, and all that, they asked me questions. I said, drama. There was
no need.
There was no need. But you see that basic, you need it, that training. You need it somewhere, somehow. It helps you, it develops you, and it takes you to that level that you want to be.
Okay.
Yes.
So how did your parents take this?
Initially, I've been singing all my life. They knew I used to sing. They
still wasted the money for...
I myself never thought I was going to take music professionally at any point.
Okay, so it's a like backup plan now.
No, it's my major plan.
Wow.
No, I mean like your degree now.
It's a backup plan. It's a backup plan. Music is I derive so much joy in doing music. So
Okay.
I wouldn't deprive myself of that enjoyment and that joy. Well, my mom is the biggest fan, basically.
Do you know this song, For They Jolly Good Fellow?
Yes.
The village headmaster crew brought us knowledge. They brought us issues, discussed national issues. They brought us the essence of education because they had the village headmaster. They brought us administration. They had the Councillor Balogun and other. So the whole essence of nationhood was in that essence. So we want you to sing that as we take a break for They Are Jolly Good Fellows. Okay. Hold on. Very more. It's start. Okay, oh yeah, take. So They Are Jolly Good Fellows. Should I?
They are jolly good fellows. They are jolly good fellows. They are jolly good fellows. And so says all of us.
We'll take a break. All right. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, every time I say this, people ask, who are the Excellencies that you're talking to? The Jagaban, Bola Ahmed, Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the governor of Rivers State, the former governor of Rivers State, and the present governor of Rivers State, and the current secretary to the government of the Federation, the governor of Ondo State, the governor of Ekiti State, who are always watching the show. And they told us that they're addicted to this show and they've missed it. So I said I'll give them a shout out. Okay, yes, Governor Obaseki as well, the governor of Edo State. I've told him that he will come, and when he comes, and then Governor Fashola. Governor of Edo State comes, we have to add more light because of his complexion, so that we can see him. So people don't think our show is black and white. Governor Baseki, try and find Jim Obodo, find out what he uses, and so you can be bright.
Only you can say the things. Only you can just talk about the country anyhow. I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, my next guest is Ufoma McDermott. Ufoma, when Ufoma came into the studio and saw Sisi Allison,
Antiamebo,
the Linda Ekeji of Village Headmaster, she went,
I had to comport myself. I had to try to comport myself. I'm one of those kids that watched TV. Like, I don't like when you say what TV, you say you begin to name. I watch TV. I watch Newsline. I watched
Tales by Moonlight.
I watched everything on TV. So how can you not know Amebo? Like it was such an honor.
It was a training ground for you.
I know at the time. And then growing up in Jos as well, PRTV, I went on set when they were filming Behind the Cloud once, and I think I was just blown away.
And you were blown away.
I was blown away. Actually, I think I was in love.
With who?
Mr. Magamo didn't hear that. No, sir.
It
was a scene. No, sir, I was swooning.
TV College was in Jos then.
Yes, Film Institute still.
Film Institute still there. So you're working on something.
Yes, I am.
And it's happening on July 27th.
27th, yes.
What are the details?
So July 27th at Echo Hotel and Suites. It's a cabaret.
What's cabaret?
It's a variety show.
Because you can say it's a cabaret, and this guy would think it's Uber.
I would talk about cabaret. All cars have it. I'm sure we say.
Okay, so
I'm not talking to you. Stay away from my juice.
okay.
So,
but I told you that people know him.
No.
People know him.
Stay away.
Okay, now you know him.
I'm knowing.
You are knowing him now. Okay.
But it's a cabaret style show. So what we want to do is have a little bit of everything. So we have a musical, we have music, we have dance, we have comedy, we have a magic show. The whole idea is just to create spectacle. I wanted to.
Is anybody from Jamb Office coming? The magic. Okay. All right.
What is this now?
All right. So, okay.
No, but the whole idea is to put on a show, I got intrigued by watching stuff on Broadway, Cirque du Soleil, Moulin Rouge, and I wanted to have a little bit of that.
What did she say she got intrigued by now?
She said she went to Wall Street, then you went to CMS. Because when you go to places like that, you see raw talent. You understand? It's good to be inspired by.
Did I not just advise you to stay away from my juice?
Okay. Sorry. So we're going to toast to 50 years of the village headmaster and the new village headmaster, because the first set was village headmaster, and then they now had new village headmaster, which then included him. But
Yeah, you're correct.
But you know what?
I watch.
Okay. No, you watch New Village Headmaster. Yeah.
I didn't watch the original.
No, if you hear the
Really?
if you hear the
Okay.
and you watch them.
Okay. So I watched New Village Headmaster
You have to be new.
When did you start watching it?
in the 80s.
Oh, that was it.
I'm going to tell the ones that they were in. Lord Lugard and his wife.
That's Florence.
How fasting. Marketing Constitution. They were in
1914 amalgamation.
because they stopped shooting one time when Mongo Park drowned.
Wasn't malaria contracted?
Exactly.
Okay, so your show. We'll toast to your show.
Yeah.
But so it's happening at. Is there gate fee? No, it's free.
No, there's gate fee. It's 1 million, 2 million, 5,000.
Can your hair, you are
Okay, can you say that quickly?
Can her hair end her an A? Can her hair end her an A? Can her hair end her an A? Can her hair
You're better than Pasuma.
Oh, God. I said I'm cousins with the queen. Please, excuse me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a very beautiful time coming from the historical journey into the beginning of the village headmaster, the essence of the stage television drama at the time, and then we came to listen to the awesome Khalidi, the Ukrainian doctor turned musician, Hosu. Who has dropped his stethoscope for the microphone? So instead of listening, he's now letting people listen to him. And then awesome. Okay, so we're toasting to creativity. We're toasting to long life that he's blessed you with, and the contributions that you've added to the Nigerian entertainment space.
The world.
The world.
Yeah.
All right. So please, so cabaret.
It's a cabaret.
Who are the people dancing?
There's going to be a burlesque dance.
A what?
Burlesque. No, don't say a word in my matter.
Can't say there's going to be a ballet. Ballet season, we know.
All right. So to the to the departed members of the village headmaster, blessed memories from. I'll mention some names that I remember. My uncle, Justice Asiri, and then Chief
Wole Amele.
And
Councillor Babishe.
okay, the
Gorimakpa.
Oh yeah, Gorimakpa.
Yes. Baby lawyer.
Chief Elemi. Baby lawyer. Baby lawyer is dead too.
Yeah. In your dad.
Ah, okay. All right, so these are people that I've heard about. They didn't get to know them. Yes, you know. Abi? Jabadu. He was also headmaster too.
No.
He had the chemist.
Yeah.
He had the chemist. Yeah. Before Okoro came and took over.
Yes.
All right, so.
And
then Femi Robinson.
Boniface too.
Boniface
He was
too.
the shopkeeper too.
Was shopkeeper. And his account was normally not balanced.
Never.
All right.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
it's like
And I love you.
Come and talk
I
to.
love you, lady. Thank you, darling. Thank you, everybody.
So that's our show. Ladies and gentlemen, 50 years of the village headmaster that brought us a chronicle of all the things that were happening in Nigeria at the time. We're celebrating big time. And we want to welcome you back after the bronze that we got at the AFCON. We promise you that we're back live and the set will change.
Sing, okay.
God bless you. Have a wonderful week.
Bye.
Cheers. Hey, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, yes, let me give you.